Good morning, students. So we will be doing retirement chapters one part, computation of amount due to the retiring partner. See, these are the things by which the retiring partner's capital will be credited. Claim of retiring partner, his claim, his capital balance, his current account balance, if it is a credit balance, profit or reserves, his accumulated profit, his part of goodwill, his profit till retirement, salary or interest due. By this, he will be getting credited, his capital will increase, he will be getting this amount. Whereas his claim will reduce if there is a drawings, interest on drawings, accumulated losses, loss on devaluation, current account having a debit balance, drawings account, already told, and interest items reduces the claim. So these two already told, they all reduces the claim of his. Amount due to the outgoing partner. The amount due to the outgoing partner may be treated in any one of the following ways. There are three or four ways. Let's see number one. Amount due to the outgoing partner will be given then and there. In the capital account only, we will write two cash or two bank and the amount is paid. Okay. Generally, most of the sums will have this only. In the capital account, we will write two cash. Whatever the amount balancing figure came in his capital account, it is paid to him. Or if it is paid privately by the partners, then it will be in the retiring partner's capital account. We will write to existing partner's capital account. Existing partner capital account. It is paid privately. Existing partners may purchase the retiring partner's share in profit sharing ratio. This is also important. In profit sharing, suppose 3:2. So under 3:2, A and B, the old partners, will be sharing the profits with him. Will be giving. Suppose he needed to be given 50,000. So in the capital account, we will write 2A, 2B, 30,000 for A, 20,000 in B. In C's column, we will write 30 and 20. So we will pay him in the profit sharing ratio of the existing partners. One more way by which we can pay is if payment is made to the firm but excess cash brought by the existing partners. Suppose you don't have the cash balance in your balance sheet. So excess cash will be brought by the existing partners. So when they are bringing cash to partners capital, whichever partner is bringing the cash, if both the partners and both the partners name will be written, then retiring partners to cash. Retiring partners capital account debit to cash. This is same as number one. Then again, amount due to the outgoing partner may not be given. It may be transferred to his loan account. Then retiring partners capital account debit to retiring partners loan account. Now for exact payment, capital account debit to bank, to cash, retiring partners loan account, bills payable, any ways you can say. Even through bills payable also, students, we can make the due entry. If transferred to loan, now we have transferred it to loan, the loan carries an interest at the rate of 6% if not mentioned in the sum. Otherwise, whatever is mentioned, that is the interest. On the year ending date or the next year, interest on loan to loan you have to pass. That much you remember. Interest on loan has to be given to the on the loan of the partner who is retiring. But this part is not there in 2020 syllabus. Loan account is not there. So let's do one sum. X, Y, and Z sharing profits in the ratio 2:3:5. Y retires. The amount due to him or his closing capital balance is 30,000. The amount due to him after doing everything is 30,000. He gets 10,000 in cash, 6,000 through check, and the remaining amount is transferred as loan. Journalize. Very simple. We will just debit Y's capital because he is retiring. Retiring partner's capital account debit. To cash, we are paying 10,000. To bank, we are paying through check 6,000 and the remaining amount as loan. This will be remaining in the balance sheet in the liability side as loan. Cash amount will reduce the cash balance of the balance sheet. Bank will reduce the bank balance of the balance sheet. This is your homework, students. Hope you have understand this homework. He gets, suppose his capital balance is 50,000 He gets 10,000 in cash, 6,000 through check, 5,000 as bills payable, rupees 5,000 as bills payable, rupees 5,000. So rupees 5,000 is taken as bills payable and remaining amount is transferred as loan. So this one you need to do, students, in your homework, and you can send me. I will check it. In the comment section also you can send. Thank you, students. Thank you.